Hey guys, we're going to tie a little polo fiber brush minnow. This is a very simple pattern, works on everything. We're going to tie it with, starting with polo fiber streamer brush, minnow back shimmer fringe for the back, a couple eyeballs, and a little bit of Flashabou. Super easy fly. So first start, we put a little bit of polo fiber on, about 1.5 inches off the back of the hook. Then we're going to add a little bit of Flashabou. And with the Flashabou, I want it generally a good amount on there because I want it to shine through actually the polo fiber Baitfish brush. So we're going to put it on underneath, hold it with a V, and come back either side so that it drapes. It goes all the way down each side of the piece of polo fiber that's tied in at the back of the hook. And then instead of tying straight on top of that, we're on an elongated hook. This is a Mustad Big Game Light number 4. So we're actually going to start this front part of the fly a little farther forward on this longer hook because I'm going to tie it right to the eye of the hook, but I do want to stretch it out a little bit. So we tie the polo fiber brush in. This is an 1.5 inch brush. Wrap it around, palmer away. Okay. And it's going to take 4 or 5 wraps around to get the desired amount in here. Remember, this is a very fast, very quick fly. Works great on the snook lights. Works great on the beach. Works this time of the year. Our beach fishing is fantastic. We'll also show that in the YouTube video that we did. But we do about 5 wraps forward. Very simple. Okay, and I'm going to tie that off. Okay. Put all that back. Again, whenever I'm working with the brush, I usually always like to straighten out the hairs, making sure they flow backwards. Okay, you see how that Flashabou shines through that brush. Even though the brush has a good amount of flash in it, I still like that extra accent of that Flashabou underneath it. Clean this up, make a little bit of a head, and I always like to make a head on these flies. You can epoxy them if you want a little more weight, but I usually just put the eyes on right where the head is. Now we're going to take our brush, our minnow back shimmer fringe, which is now pretty much what I use for all my flies for backing. I used to use peacock herl and all that other stuff, but with this shimmer fringe, it's so easy, and it's got such great colors, and you can do all kinds of different colors in it. We can put that right on the back, and this is a layered color texture of silver to a grayish thing, so it's going to look like your white bait out there. Pretty much done with the fly right now. You see how quick it is. We're going to whip finish here, if I can locate one of my whip finishers. And get that real quick. After we've tied the fly, now we're going to put the eyes on. We're going to lay the eye in where it touches the thread wraps. Take my point of my scissors and make sure and squash it down a little bit. That's how it's going to look. And then we're going to do the other side same way. Make sure it's touching the thread wraps. Push it in with the point of your scissors or dubbing needle, whichever. And then you have a little polo fiber Baitfish minnow, catches just about everything. And Works on the beach, backcountry. Now you can tie this in multiple colors. I like them in black for the backcountry, brown. I do white with a green back, white with a pink blue back. Usually about 1.5 to 2 inches long. And like I said, catches everything. And I do like the longer shank hook with this because it extends it a little bit more and gives you a little more body out. You can see the profile and the thing. So that's your Polafiber brush minnow. And have a great day fishing and catching fish.